Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Aimin Shazwani and my metric numbers is 065424. When I say South Korea, you guys must know how popular the K-pop era right now, right? If I mention about the actors and singers, some of us might be excited to hear. But do you guys know about the investments of technology that Korea has in terms of education and healthcare? As you know, South Korea has the fastest internet speed and it is in the race to be the first with 5G internet and the widest internet access across the globe. This has contributed to the country's success related to the technological advancement. So, what are the investments that Korea developed in terms of education? Recently, the Ministry of South Korea has announced an advanced plan for smart education. S is for self-directed, M is for motivated, A is for adaptation, R is for resources, while T is for technology. I want to highlight the alphabet of T, which states the technology. What are the technology that South Korea used? The uses of ICT appears to be the key to Korea's development success, which is Korean education systems cannot be imagined with the word T, which is technology. Research also shows that 67% of young Koreans between the age of 5 to 19 were already using a smartphone. So, South Korea Education Ministry is going to spend over 2.4 billion in providing students with smartphones, tablets, and computers to study on. In South Korea, students are not taught in a traditional way with a blackboards and notebooks. Instead, schools have integrated ICTs at all levels of the school systems. While students who cannot afford, they will be provided with a free tablets. The devices that usually used by students are tablets, PC tablets with keyboards and touchscreens because these devices are not only making it easier for students but as a reference book, exercise book and other resources, but these devices can make the classes and the process of learning to become more interesting. This has been proven by Professor Chong Ran Kim, which he said that wireless internet, electronic blackboards, virtual reality devices and even digital textbooks are being used by individuals, teams, and classrooms. Furthermore, in 2005, Korea has already distributing and utilizing information and communications technology that call further ICT. And besides that, they also have DICE Plus, which is an electronic device that are commonly used in Korea tablets with external game controller, making the teaching method more interesting. Korea has developed a unique branch of technologies that are dedicated in education only, which is a robot. The uses of robots are being used when there have an English teacher who are located abroad and the teacher could teach the students at the Korea elementary schools in the English language subject. Among the robot is Inky, which is developed by the Korea Institute of Science and Technology, KIST. Interesting, right? These are some of the invested technologies that Korea developed in terms of education. So what about healthcare? In Korea, about 50% of digitized hospitals has already used paperless and comprehensive healthcare systems, especially in Seoul National University Bundang Hospital, which they has become one of the first paperless hospital. It means that they only depending on the uses of technology. And this trend is expected to continue as more hospitals are willing to go digital in order to cut costs, reduce treatment errors, and improve patient experience. And it is proven in this COVID-19 situations that they use digital advances that allow some remote vital sign monitoring that can reduce the risk of exposure for medical staff. And they also use digitized medical records to make it easier for medical staff to provide continuous care for patients in a rapidly changing environment. From this, we can see that South Korea has developed a lot of technologies and even some of the famous technology companies such as Samsung, LG and others has been known and their devices has been used by a lot of people in other countries too. And in the near future, there will be a lot of involvement in technologies as the government plans to make the country the third most digitally competitive in the world. That's all for the investments of technology in South Korea. Up next, let's hear the investments of technologies in other countries. Bye!